All right, this is a discussion, or a viewpoint rather, on the difference between judgment and discernment. So many people in the spiritual realm believe that if you say no, if you reject something, if you set a boundary with a certain person, that this is in some way being judgmental. There's this sickening idea in the spiritual world that we need to accept everything. We need to believe that it's all for the highest good, it's all in love and light, and everything just has the best intentions, and we should just say yes to everything. But unfortunately, sometimes what we're saying yes to is actually abuse. Saying no to a client, saying no to a service, saying no to aligning with someone else is not, I repeat, not judgment. We have free will. We are allowed to say yes. We're allowed to say no. We are allowed to use our own intuition to discern what is best for us. There is not some universal law that comes through and says if you say no, you're being judgmental. If you say no, you're being negative towards another. We don't get to decide universally the laws. We don't get to decide what other people do with their energy. We decide what we do. We decide where we spend our precious commodity, our light. If you are still living in this world believing that everything is loving, that everything is light, that everything comes from this pure place, you will be sadly mistaken. This is a reality of duality, okay? There is good and there is bad. And even though we came here to be good, we still have to understand what's bad. We still have to understand what is not in our highest good. To naively just state out loud, this is in my highest good, it completely ignores all layers of the self, all experiences, all trauma, all the whole part. The holistic view of the self is destroyed by the idea of everything is love and light, and everything is here for my highest good. It's only here for your highest good if you're here for your highest good. The universe isn't here for your highest good. You are. You are. We exist in a reality that is constantly trying to knock you off path. It is constantly trying to tell you you're wrong, and that you should accept something that you don't want to accept. And you should go against the feelings inside of you that says no and just say yes so you don't hurt somebody else's feelings. This sounds like enabling. This sounds like codependency. This does not sound like honoring your highest and best self. Honoring your highest and best self is a process that asks you to strip away all the layers, get down to the soul, and be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about who you are, about what you like, about what you don't like. About where you want your life to go and where you don't want your life to go. Each choice steers your course. And saying yes to something that you want to say no to could completely disrupt your timeline. Now, that's not to think that every decision is life and death, but when you're aligned with your true self, discernment is second nature. Knowing what's good for you is second nature. Making decisions based off of that is second nature. Discernment and intuition has been shut down on purpose. They don't want you to use it. They want you to group everything in the same category, lose your identity, lose your free will, lose your sense of purpose, and just comply. And if any spiritual teacher is telling you to just be quiet and comply, fire them now, immediately. They don't see it. If your healer and your teacher is not pushing you towards individuality and free will and choice without their personal viewpoints intertwined in it, we need to do better. Fire the bad healers. If someone isn't giving you what you need, don't keep coming back for more. Stop chasing a dragon that will never, ever have the answer for you. Healers are not meant to come here and wipe away all your pain. They're not meant to be some pill that helps you feel better for a few hours. Healers are meant to catalyze the change within yourself. They can pick you up when you're feeling down. They can remove blockages that you can't. They can do a lot of things, but they are not here to save you. They are not your savior. They're just a friend that's helping you do what you need to do. They're not on a pedestal. And every healer does something different. And if you are not getting what you need to get out of this person, just move along. Don't badmouth. Don't trash them. Don't talk about it. Just find something that works better for you. It's not their fault. And it's not your fault. Just move on. If we don't start understanding and choosing what is genuinely best for us, someone else is going to decide for us. And that is not a reality that I think any of you want to live in.